Just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself. My name's Terry. I'm with Muddy Creek Farmstead, and just wanted to take you along on kind of our chickens, what we're doing, what we're starting out, and where we're kind of headed. Um, we're new. We're kind of excited. Uh, right now, we've got 20 chickens in the pen, in our coop. We're working on breeding, egg production, and then we're working on a brooder room to house quail and start raising them for the eggs, processing, different things like that. We're located in Kansas. Uh, as you can saw in the video earlier, our dog Lucy, she's kind of the end all be all out here. Runs around, protects the area, plays with the kids, that sort of thing. We're up and coming. We just started this out. I just wanted to bring you on our adventure. So I'll just kind of show you our little setup here. So this is our outdoor coop. Kind of you saw, uh, pretty decent size, and we kind of come in the barn here. Still work in progress. So we've got kind of our water station here. Don't have water currently, or feed cans, stuff that we keep. Then I'll take you in the indoor portion of the coop if I can get it open with one hand here. So in here, we have our doors. Some of the ladies might be coming in here. We have some water feeders, and then we've got egg boxes, some more stuff, and then we do have a heater. We don't run it much, just kind of help keep the water thawed out here in the wintertime. We're coming out of winter. We've got a ventilation window along with some vents up above, kind of help keep the coop dry. Our roost bar made it to where we can lift it up so we can clean the floor out and everything. Ladies got a little ramp. We've got an auto door so they all come in. Also have a timer for the lights in here so they get ample light if they're hanging out in the coop. If they got bad weather or whatever, they come in here and roost. The lights will shut off at a certain time. I think it's 12 hours. I think that's what we have it set for light. So I'll get this door shut here, and then I'll take you to our room in progress, our brooder room, kind of give you an idea of kind of what we've got going. So this is an original barn on the property. As you can see, we've got some holes over here that we'll be getting taken care of. It's got an old hay loft up here in the top that obviously we don't use anymore. Obviously, we just have a bunch of storage, some mowers, skid steer, old wood, different things like that. And then this is kind of a slide door. I'm going to try to get it open from the inside. Might fall off. But so in here is going to be our brooder room. You can see bare bones basics. We got some tools and equipment in here. I'm currently in the process of fixing these windows for now. I'll end up fixing this door. I'll put a walk door in and probably a screen door. That way we can have our stuff. But this is what I've been working on thus far. I've been building some quail cages. I've got a cage up here I'm not quite done with, but it'll have an egg roller on it. So quail lay the eggs, it'll roll down here and catch in this little catch tray. We'll put some padding in there. That way it won't break. And then this gap down here will be for a tray for the feces. Got them on this one. So this will be a grow pen here, breeding pens, that sort of thing, grow out pens, and they'll have slots for trays. Same with this. This is the only thing different about from this side to this side is that we've got about a half-inch drop on the floor so that the eggs, when they're laid, they'll roll down to the egg gatherer. That's why there's a gap underneath here for the eggs. And I still got to build out a door that'll have the same process. So we're currently working on that, brooder room's not much to look at right now. Work in progress, but like I said, we wanted to start this channel, kind of take you on our adventure, how we're going to do things. May not necessarily be your way you're going to do things, or we don't know everything. We're learning as well. We've actually have a lot of resources that we've been using. Some other people with channels that we've reached out to, talked to. They're much further into it than we are, but it's something that we wanted to get into and we wanted to do. So here we are. We're doing it. So, but it's just an old barn. We're working on it. Finally got some electricity in it. Um, you know, just a little box. We don't need much power out here, just from some lights and different things like that. We'll be doing different things with it, as far as, I have a lot of tools. I own my own business, so storage. We have equipment. I have much trailers, different things like that. So just trying to figure out the niche of where to put everything is the main thing. So yeah, so this is going to be our brooder room. So I'll kind of take you outside and just kind of show you the barn overall. It's old, but it's ours and it'll work. So I came out a double door there. Not really a double door, but this side moves. That side does not move, but we'll get that eventually. So got these windows, old style, and there's nothing in them. The glass has been broken out. Like this one, I just temporary fix with plexiglass, and that's what I'm doing. This is that door that will be taken off and frame it in an actual walk door with a screen, so that way we can have some more ventilation. This side, which actually goes down to the coop area here, and that's kind of the view you saw earlier. This is this side. So there's only 4 windows that actually go into the brooder room here. And then that far one, it actually was an old horse stall back in the day. And that leads us to this door that will eventually get fixed. And so the horse stalls used to be in here, and then they have old feed bunks there. They used to drop the hay in from up above, and then they've got some ventilation windows that actually go into the brooder room. So our plan is to keep the windows there. That way we can have a little ventilation. We're not looking to heat and cool the brooder room per se. Just kind of fix it up a little bit, make it a little nicer than what it is. But we have quite a bit of stuff laying out right now. We're gonna get all that cleaned up. That came off the barn from the other side. It was the old door. Got a tree growing into the barn. That went to the old hayloft up there. You can see we've got our solar panel for our auto door. It's been working strong for us for about 6 months thus far, so we'll get there. This is kind of a catch-all here. There's that tree that got to get taken out eventually, and I've got to do some structural fixes on this side of the barn. Then we got the pasture, the cow pasture. No cows in it currently. Got a little pond here, got a bigger pond up yonder, and that all flows down. It overflows to the tubes, and it's kind of a waterway. It works its way around. And then we have a big pond, which I cleaned out this last fall. There was a bunch of vegetation. It got dug years ago, and it's never really held water. Now, after I did that, it held a lot of water, and then we kind of had a drought. So you can kind of see the indentation a little bit over in there, but that's more to come. We'll see what the spring brings as far as rain. So moving on to the other end of the barn, we actually have an old grain bin over here. We got where we got firewood and stuff here, stack up for winter time. Like I said, we're getting out of winter. Got a lot of mud. We got a lot of rain the last couple of days, so I've been doing some dirt work. Prior to all that, trying to get this water to flow out of here. We're on kind of a hill, and I've got some old barn tin and stuff I got to get picked up. But this just comes up to our pasture where alfalfa. We actually have a neighbor that farms this stuff. We're not looking to be in the big farm business. as far as your traditional grain farmer, haying, that sort of thing. But this is the other end of the barn. Got a couple sliding glass doors from an old project job that I did. These trees over here, we've got to get them taken out. They've just been grown into the side of the barn for years, so that's going to be a project to do. Same with the other side, fixing it up, all that, and then it just comes over here back to the cow pasture where cows go and graze. So other than that, that's kind of what we're working against. We've got a lot of projects coming up, like the Brooder room. I am going to be doing a lot of personal projects as well. We've got on our old farmhouse here that we moved into. It's my wife's grandparents, and so we've been fixing it up. This is where we live now. I can kind of take you over there and show you the front. Long story short, we had a foundation issue, got it fixed, got it sealed up. Ended up having to jack the house up a little bit. We had to remove the old concrete porch, and it just failed, is what happened. And so we've got all that fixed. Got the porches gone. So here shortly, I'll take you on that project. We're going to be putting in a new front door, screen door, and then building some type of a deck. And then we're going to fix the brick. We're going to cut straight down on both sides, square it off, and then we'll put a deck on, and then we'll end up, I know that used to be a window there. It's no longer a window, but we'll get this all house wrapped up, dried in, that portion, and then we'll build a deck, and then we're going to metal part way up. And then I think the plan at this point is to do cedar shake, kind of give it the little farm look. And we need to get those old satellite dishes off as well, because we don't do that. We don't use it. We don't need it. Got a couple fireplaces in the house. We heat with propane, but we do heat with wood. It's been nice. It cuts down on the bills. And boy, do we have plenty of wood to cut. I mean, we got nothing but timber. Quite a few acres of timber. So that's been a cleanup game the last year or so. But here's our pond. Like I said, we're slowly coming out. We're still in a drought, but we're slowly starting to get water back in our pond, and it goes from back there and it comes in, and then it fills all this up, and then fills all that up back here. And then we have an overflow tube that's over there. So, like I said, it's a work in progress. I just want to kind of take you guys on for our journey. That way you can kind of see what we're doing, and would enjoy to have you. I just want to take this time and thank you for joining us. And the biggest thing you can do is like, follow, and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.